Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day. And today we'll talk about why what is apparent craziness, it is not. It's just some biology and neuroscience, and to understand it, you will see your wife or that woman in a very, very different light. You see, we treat others the way we like to be treated. We communicate with others the way we understand ourselves. And that's why there's so much friction within relationships, because we think if I am that way, that person is that way. Or even if they say they're not that way, they ought to be that way because I am that way. A story that just popped in where a child, actually, true story, child said that they don't like a certain food. And the mother actually looked at the child and says, I don't understand, but I like it. True story. Like, how could you not like it? Now, I know most people are not that way. So let me share with you something about the woman, your wife, your lover that comes to you and complains to you about a coworker, complains to you about a friend, about her mother, about her mother-in-law, about anything in life. A woman feels good, feels safe, feels understood, feels validated, feels that she is important when you just listen. Which means when you listen, that's better than changing the reality. Changing the reality, giving advice is something outside of her, outside of you. When you actually listen to her soul, you are making her complete. You are giving her validation. And I think more importantly, that's the way women bond. We are different. Men and women might enjoy intimacy. However, we know the men are way different when it comes to the women. Most men, especially in their 20s and 30s, can be intimate anywhere between 4 to 10 times a week. A woman is totally fine from 0 to 3. Okay? I'm not talking about all women. Everything I'm going to be talking about is the majority of women. We are different. One of the things that women are very different is when they have a problem, they're actually not looking for a solution in most cases. They're looking for something greater, deeper, and better. They actually want you to listen. So if they come to you with an issue and you sit and listen, you look in their eyes, you nod with your head, you show you're listening to her, not like, when is she gonna shut up already? When is this gonna be over? Or like there was recently a big leader from a country which we won't mention, and they were by a very serious ceremony where some of the fallen soldiers were there, and this made it the news over the world where he was looking at his watch. We don't look at our watch when we listen to someone. If you know you have an appointment in a few minutes, you tell your wife that you could start listening now, but then you'll continue after the appointment. That's fine. Or you could give her the choice not to break it up. You could listen to her later on. You give her your attention. The fact that you as a man, you as a husband, you as a lover know the solution, that's for you. Men look for solutions. Women look for bonding. And it's not going to be through sex. Bonding will be through listening. A very big source of bonding will be through listening. Of course, you can bond through many other ways as well. So when you go and do not give her this advice because she is looking for someone that cares for her, that someone that will listen to her, someone will validate her, you do that. In the mind of a man, it doesn't make sense. In the mind of a woman, it makes 100% sense. You don't like it? Marry a man. Marry a man. That's it. No, but opposites attract. Okay, so you want that from a woman, but you don't want... No, it's part of the package. I'm not telling you suck it up. I'm telling you there is a magic for a woman that when she is listened to, she feels validated and loved. And many times, the woman afterwards might ask you for advice or might come up with her own advice. And it's peace for all of us. Now, will this take maybe 5 or 20 or a half an hour? Absolutely yes. That's too much for you as a man? I don't blame you, so don't get married. I'm letting you know right now, when you get married, these are the things you're gonna do. When you buy a house, you won't have a tantrum every first of the month because I have to pay $3,000 for a mortgage or $30,000, whatever your house mortgage is. You don't blow a tantrum for 30 years. You're actually happy because every month you know that the payment, your debt is going down, down, down. Which means you're expecting something from the woman that's not hers. That's not within her biology. And her biology is listen, listen, listen. I need to talk it out. I need to get it off my chest. I need to know that someone loves me. And the way women perceive love, if you're going to listen to this. I hear what you're saying, Isaac W. I just have one question, and actually it's very frustrating. I know you won't believe me, but there was times where I actually listened and she came back again. A week later, a month later with the same story. And sometimes it could be years going through the same story like in circles. Are you telling me marriages to listen for weeks, months, and years to the same problem when the solution could take 5 minutes? Please join me next week and I'll be happy to share with you the answer to your beautiful question. Until then, just please remember one thing, that I heard you say it, thank you. You already know the drill.